Look, guys, I know you're looking for personal development books, and if you stay tuned and watch to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you 3 books that actually has changed my life. Titans, as you already know, my name is Alexander Mercedes, and today we want to talk about personal development. What exactly is personal development? It's actually a little obvious. It's pretty much just you growing as a person, becoming a better version than the person you were yesterday. Right? So now, how do we go about, like, I'm gonna tell you my story about how I went into my whole entire personal development, right? So for me, I have these periods where I suffer from depression, and I tend to just basically just put myself down and whatnot. So for me, it came a time where I was trying to do business, and I was going through this and the third, and I actually had a friend that reached out to me and sent me a video. I was talking to him, and I was telling him all about how, like, negative headspace I was in, and he sent me a video, which I'm actually going to link down below, so that if in case you're going through the same thing, you can actually watch it too. But it's a video from Tyrese, for all those of you who actually may have seen it before, where he pretty much just talks about you have to be the person that you want to become. You have to think of yourself in that frame of mind, right? For me, that day, I said, you know what? I need to stop thinking about all the things that are, like, all the negative things that are pushing me down. I gotta pretty much stick to the fact that I want to become a better person for myself. Not for anybody else, but for myself, right? Because in order for you to be the best version you want to be for somebody else, you have to start with you first. How are you going to be the best version of yourself for someone if you're not even the best version of yourself yet, right? So for me, that was it. So I decided to take a deep dive into, I listened to Tony Robbins, I was listening to Jim Rohn. I went, like, excuse the word, but I was going ape, you know what I mean? To figure out how I was going to get out of that funk I was in, right? And in my journey, I ended up coming across several amazing books, a ton of videos, but the 3 books that ended up changing my life pretty much were the following. I'm going to start off with, actually no, I'm going to start off with this one. Right? Usually entrepreneurs love reading this, and the reason to why it is so, to me it was such a big change in my life is simply because there's a secret in this book, right? And if you decide to open up the book and you decide to read it, some people get it right away, some people will go from front to back. And by the way, this is a book that Bob Proctor preaches about all the time, but some people will read it from front to back and they will never figure it out. I probably was 3 chapters in when I realized that in order for you to change, if you want to be successful, if you want to grow rich, if you want whatever it is that you want in your life, all you have to do is make the decision. Once you make the decision to change whatever it is or become whomever the hell it is that you want to become, pretty much everything else is simple. You just have to make that decision and everything else will fall into its place, right? Do I recommend this book? 110%. I think it's a great book. You may get another secret out of it that maybe, completely different from what I got, but for me, that's pretty much what it was. To me, it's about making that decision and just kind of like just jumping into the person that you want to become. Second book, You Are a Badass at Making Money. Now, there's another book that's actually called You Are a Badass. Both of these books are, and this is by Sincero. Both of these books are, I would probably say, I read this book probably like 2-3 times, like back to back, simply because it kind of like gives you a boost of confidence and it lets you know, hey, you can do this. You might feel and you might believe that you don't have what it takes to become a complete and total badass, but you are a badass. Deep down inside, you can actually do whatever it is that you decide you want to do. So, hence, You Are a Badass and my other one. Lastly, this book is actually the latest addition to my collection, and I love it because it literally is one of those books that came to me and I did not even know it would change my life the way that it has. But this book is called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. I thought it was Tony Robbins' wife at the beginning, and then I realized it wasn't, and I was like, oh my god, wait, I've seen this lady in TED Talk, and I was all excited about it because, you know, I've seen her videos and everything else, but then when I picked up the book, I didn't even know it was her. The craziest thing. Regardless of whatever, pretty much what it comes down to, I want you guys to think of, a lot of people go through this, but I want you guys to think of that one time, right? When you're sitting on the couch, you know, being all lazy, and you're, you know, and deep down inside, you're like, I should get up and go to the gym. We've all had that one notion. I should get up and I should go to the gym, right? And you get that urge of like, I am gonna get up and I'm gonna go. But you sit there for a little too long, and all of a sudden, it's kind of like, you know what, forget it, I'll just do that tomorrow, or I'll go to the gym, you know, tomorrow, I'll make it up another day, right? With this, the 5-second rule, it's pretty simple. I mean, she tells you not to buy it, I say buy it, but the 5-second rule is simple. It's as soon as you get that thought of, I want to get something done, or I should do this, right? When you're getting that calling, it literally means countdown, almost as if you were a rocket about to be launched by NASA. All you gotta do is count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and as soon as you hit that 1, you gotta get up and you gotta do whatever it is that you decided that you wanted to do, right? So pretty much it literally is that simple. Decide that you want to change your mind, or decide you want to do whatever it is that you want to get done. 2, know that you can do whatever you decided that you were gonna do, right? Because sometimes it's just about that boost of confidence. And 5 seconds is all you need to literally get it done. If you wait more, you wait 6 seconds, then odds are that you may never make it. You may never get up off that couch, right? So that is realistically all you need. And don't let fear stand in your way of absolutely anything that you want to do. As a matter of fact, if you are feeling nervous, if you are feeling scared, odds are that what that means is that that is the right move, right? Because you're getting uncomfortable. You're jumping out of your comfort zone. Remember, your mind is going to try and tell you, hey, don't do that, don't do that. That might just be a bad idea. But that's pretty much what you gotta do. You gotta jump into that uncomfortable zone and say, okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do, because that is what's gonna help you grow. So those are my 3 books that I recommend. And I hope that you guys actually, you know, got something out of this video. If you guys, for whatever reason, need to reach out to me, ask me any questions, the comment box is yours. Make sure that you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what else you guys want to know. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!